New at 5, the case against a stay-at-home Huntsville mom accused of starving her children is now headed to a grand jury. Investigators said Ashley Cantron's 3- and 4-year-old sons only weighed 13 and 15 pounds. The 3-year-old boy died from what preliminary autopsy results show was starvation. Her husband, Frederick Frink, is also facing aggravated child abuse charges. Police said he worked at the Tennessee Valley Authority and had only arrived home from work for a few hours before police were called. WAAY 31 Sydney Martin was in the courtroom and learned more about this case and why it's not like any they've seen before.
I do a fair amount of these cases. I prosecute a lot of child cases, a lot of dead babies. And the stuff that I have seen on this particular case is haunting, both as a person and as a father. I don't know how you could look at that and not know what's going on and not just do something.
Madison County Assistant District Attorney Tim Douthit said Ashley Cantron and her husband Frederick Frink weren't feeding their 3- and 4-year-old sons or keeping a clean house for the boys.
They were both in cribs that had feces and blood and urine all about them.
A Huntsville police investigator testified the house smelled like urine and empty Popeyes and donut boxes were found inside the couple's master bedroom. Investigators said Cantron and Frink told them they didn't believe in doctors and were giving their kids Pediasure to, quote, revive them.
Pediasure is not a supplement to feeding your children. A 3- and 4-year-old, you don't even need special food. It doesn't have to be formula or a bottle. You could literally throw the rest of the grilled cheese sandwich that you wanted to have for dinner in there and they would have eaten it.
Investigators said neighbors told them they sometimes saw Cantron outside smoking, but never saw the 2 young boys, something Douthit told us is common in child abuse cases.
Actually not uncommon in cases like this where a child has been starved or maltreated for neighbors not to even know that they have kids. At some point, the child is so malnourished that they can't really get out and play. And once they can, the parent is too embarrassed or ashamed or worried that you will get out there and see this skin and bones mummy in the yard and somebody will call the police.
Huntsville police said the 4-year-old boy who was fighting for his life when he was taken to the hospital has gained 10 pounds in the last month. Investigators say he was released from the hospital last week, but still can't walk. He was placed into foster care, according to investigators. In Huntsville, Sydney Martin, WAAY 31 News.
Thank you, Sydney.